Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Battlestar Galactica, the new DLC Sin and Sacrifice that's due to be released on March the 19th, 2019. I've been given a pre-release of this to take a look at and to put on my channel, because I've got quite a few Deadlock videos on my channel. But what I want to talk about today is the Veterancy update that's being brought in with this new DLC content, the Sin and Sacrifice content. So it plays on the fact that in real life, as a team of people working together, they generally get better at what they do. It's natural that practice and experience will lead to improvements in the ability of a crew and the results that they get when they're assigned to a ship. The more battles they do, the more experience they get, the better they get at doing their job, right? Now this was kind of spoken about in the Ron Moore episode of Battlestar Galactica, where Kara Thrace is talking to Boomer, Sharon Valeri, and they said, well, think about it. If these, I think it was Scar was the episode, they get regenerated. The Cylons get regenerated, reborn, right? Colonials don't. They've got to learn. So when a Cylon pilot gets killed, they're uploaded, they get put into a new Cylon ship, Cylon body, and they have the benefit of all their experience up to the point of them getting killed, and of them getting killed. And that the Colonials don't have that advantage, because they're not Cylon, right? And they don't get reloaded, reborn, resurrected from the resurrection chambers. So that's an advantage the Cylons have over the Colonials, and this update kind of plays on that. The Veterancy update, a new campaign option, will enable this effect to be modelled in the campaign, and I play with it selected, right? When active, the crews will gain experience for a number of events, just surviving a battle or taking out enemy ships. As the XP increases, the crew will gain levels that will give passive bonuses to some stats on the ship. Think about this. Each class of ship has a different set of boosted stats, and we'll see this. I've done a video on the ships of Battlestar Galactica Sin and Sacrifice as well, where I talk a bit about some of the additions to the ships, the bonuses, and some of the penalties that they have as well. So for example, a Manticore will get bonuses to max speed and turret accuracy, while the Atlas receives improvements to squadron repairs and damage reduction. Now, we're talking about the Colonials here, right? But the Cylons get this as well. So if the Cylons last long enough, they'll gain experience as well and get additional bonuses and will be harder to overcome. So there you go. I've been Ricardo, and that's a quick introduction to what the Veterancy system on Battlestar Galactica Sin and Sacrifice actually is. Now, on their website, they've got a little bit of Galactica lore, which I'm going to play against the background of a battle. Hope you like it. Stick around. It all adds to the benefit of the game. Check back for more videos in the series, and if you haven't already done so, click that like and subscribe button, and that way you'll see when there's new Battlestar Galactica Deadlock videos coming on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Check out the lore at the end. Like and subscribe.
Her middles sat on the coffee table between them. Dull, dusty. Do you miss it? Eleanor held her coffee close. The warmth was comforting, unlike this turn in the conversation. Do I miss it? Do I miss watching my wingman get shot at from my peripheral? Is that what you're asking? That's not what I meant. Do I miss the feeling of my blood draining down to my legs, so I'm borderlining blackout and near helpless while hundreds of bullets zip by? I was hoping you'd talk about the thrill of a career as the thrill of discovering a new hemorrhoid every other day, because Fleet wouldn't buy us proper G-suits? That's the scoop you're after. The journalist pushed a button on his notepad, and the screen dimmed. Look, if this is a bad time, I can come back another day. Maybe next week. Eleanor snorted, and put her coffee down on the table. She knew exactly what he wanted. A romantic look back on the very worst parts of her life. He wasn't interested in a real profile of a soldier. He wanted the propaganda of a war hero. She was reminded of something her old Leonard Cag used to say to her. You can't recruit the targets until you convince them all they're the gun. She sighed, and wiped a drop of coffee from her Medal of Distinction. Sure. Come back next week. Maybe the Cylons won't have killed us all by then.